Hey everybody, it's me, Oliver Alano. I want to talk a little bit about setting your schedule. There's a few things that I've written down over here, and I'm also going to put it down over here so you could copy it or do however you please with it. But I want to set a standard for a lot of my viewers out there on my tips on how you can become successful. At least one of the things that'll help you become successful. So we were talking about setting your schedule. Okay, it says your setting a schedule can be very hard for business owners, especially people in our industry. For some reason, we like to say, but I'm doing this so I can have flexibility with my schedule, which is true. However, if you want to have a successful business, you have to be able to schedule your day, your week, your month, your year. Okay? Some of the key things, suggestions that I want to put out that might strike a point to you guys, to all of you out there. And I'm going to go down, I have about 11 of them. Okay, the first one says here, first put in any other work priorities. Meaning, in other words, if you have a full-time job, you want to that's a priority, obviously. So you want to make sure you put that in your schedule, okay? Because obviously that time period, you're not able to work through that time because you are working. So you want to put that in there. That's the time that's the prioritized. Okay. Number 2, it says here, mark out any standing family church obligations you have. For instance, if you have family dinners every Sunday, you know you're gonna have family dinners every Sunday. You put that on your calendar. Hey, I'm busy that Sunday night, so I can't do my business on that. Okay. So we block that out of our calendar as well. Okay. Church and all that kind of stuff. Number 3, mark out kids' sporting events. Don't compromise on this. Family is high priority. You guys know me. My name, I have 4 children. They are my why. As much as I want to do this business, as much as I want to do other things, the family time is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, so if there's like my kids do taekwondo, my track and field, b-boying, doing skits in high school, things like that. We want to be there for them. Okay, put that time out. Don't neglect that. Okay. Another one is number 4. Pencil in a date night with your spouse at least 1 to 2 times per month. It goes without saying. You gotta. Me and my wife and we're in this together. But at the same time, you could get caught up with the daily lives, the daily things that you got to do, and you miss some of the reasons why you guys got married and things like that. So you want to make sure you put time in that you spend with your wife, okay, or your spouse or your husband or what have you. Okay, that's very important. It says here number 5, if you are at home with the kids, mark out times for getting kids off to school, homework, etc. This is some of the things I tell my wife we want to prioritize, meaning, when 2 o'clock comes, you mark that time out. Hey, that's kids' time. I got to pick them up in school, bring them home, make sure they do their homework. And during that time, you could be working on dinner, things like that. You're utilizing your time throughout the day the way it should be. Okay. Number 6, don't forget your pamper me time. Whether it's working out, getting a massage, reading a book, or taking a boat bath, document it. Okay, one of the key things you want to do is, if you prioritize your hours throughout the day, right? You put in, 7 to 9 is kids dropping them off, 9 to 12 is business, 12 to 1 is your time. Okay, if you put that hour in your time, whether it be sleeping, whether it be working out, things like that, it's going to help you. It's going to help you exponentially because now, you have your me time. It's an hour, and then you move on with whatever else you got to do. Because from 1 to 2 is time to prepare, time to pick up the kids. If you maximize your time and utilize the time the way it should be, you can be successful running your business. Okay. Number 7, personal development, meditation, and prayer. It's best to spend at least 30 minutes every day doing something that will build up your mental strength. We deal with so much on a daily basis and rarely get a chance to woosah. Where's that from? What's that from? What's that from? Bad Boys. Anyways, you guys remember Bad Boys when the captain was doing woosah? Well, that's what we need to do. Okay, woosah is the time when you put 30 minutes out, whether it be in the morning whether it be at night, but you need that time for spiritual. You need that spiritual, you need to feed your soul. You know, maybe it's time to just be quiet, or maybe it's time to read the Bible, or time to read something, you know, just meditate. But you need that piece of the mind in your head to build your mental strength, okay? Number 8 says here, now you have your time available. Mark chunks out of the time that you can devote to your business. Just because you have 20 hours left does not mean you can just say you'll work whenever. So now what we just did, right, up to this point, we strategically laid out our day, okay? We laid out our day, so we're not neglecting anything. Like from 7 to 9, bring the kids, come home, you know, clean up. From 9 to 12, you do your business. From 12 to 1 is your time. You know, from 1 to 1:30 is your meditation. 1:30 you pick up the kids, do the homework when you come home. You know, then you start cooking dinner. But at least if you do this on a daily basis, you're not neglecting anything. You know what I'm saying? Number 9 says here, next decide what time will be spent. You will need to decide time for prospecting, time for following calls, for marketing, etc. Okay, this is where now we're bringing it down to, let's say I said from 9 to 12. Now from 9 to 10, what are you going to do? From 10 to 11, what are you going to do? Strategically done for each specific part of your marketing, what you're going to do through your business. You maximize those 3 hours, right? Maybe only 3 hours through that day, but like they show, like they say, the power of the compound effect. You know, you do something small every single day consistently, you're going to see something eventually change in your life, change in your business, and change everything, you know, for the better for you. Okay. Number 10, you may decide that you need to get up an hour earlier to fit in an extra hour to work on your business, especially if you're working another job. Like myself, I have a full-time job. You know, I get up at 5 o'clock. But what I do, I spend a little bit hour at night after the kids go to bed. Okay, because I work a full-time job, I got to go in and do a lot of things. Okay, shh, it's my dog in the back. But if you work a full-time job, you got to make sure that you fit that into your schedule. Okay, on top of all the other things that needs to be done. Okay, because like me, I get home about 5:30. Then I want to spend time with my kids. So my time is from 9 o'clock at night, from when my kids go to bed, to 12 or 1, or to however long I want to run my business. Okay. But my priorities, of course, is want to spend as much time as I can with my kids and do the things that I can with my wife and so forth. Okay. Number 11, if it helps, color code your business time, highlight it in green, which means it's making money time, right? Making money time. Now it says, now what I also wrote down, it says you can change your schedule as needed. Okay. However, what I just told you right here, it doesn't mean that you have to actually do it that way, but you have to have a daily schedule so you can potentially maximize the time that you have throughout your day. Whether it be a full-time job, you can wake up earlier than normal and do some of the business, or you can wait till after and do some of the business. Or if you work from home, you make sure you maximize your time by from the time you wake up to the time you drop the kids, run your business during the day, your quality time with yourself, meditation, you know, an hour of power for yourself, you know, and then pick up the kids, just those types of things. You want to be able to schedule that. Okay. That's about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and type up, you know, I'm going to go ahead and put it down. All the things that we covered is going to be below. All right. My name is Oliver Lano. I'm with Vacation Travel. I'll see you all on the beaches of the world. Peace.